Hi aviation friends! Welcome at Amsterdam Schiphol Airport for the start of a new and very exciting trip. Schiphol has changed its official logo. I have to say, it's not a very creative one. Inside the terminal, it's much more colorful. I'm about to start a new long-haul trip. I'm doing this together with my brother Lars. Our destination for this flight is Washington, D.C. We have a great airplane that's going to fly us there. It's a Boeing 767-300ER from United Airlines. This Boeing 767 is registered N656UA. It was built and delivered at the end of 1992, making it almost 33 years old at the time of flying. It's got the newest United Airlines livery, apart from a dodgy nose cone. I do love boarding via the stairs. Inside we find our economy class cabin. It's got a 2x3x2 seat configuration.
Welcome aboard. We're happy you're flying with us today. As you find your seats, place your larger bags in the overhead bin, wheels first. Please keep your smaller items and jackets with you until we've found space for them to seat, leaving the area around the tire. Once you've found your seat, please step into your row to allow those behind you to pass. Let us know if you need any assistance finding a place for your bag.
I'm on seat 40L. United Airlines has a great flight safety video.
It's important to have your seatbelt on at all times. To fasten your seatbelt, slide the metal end into the buckle. Tighten by pulling the loose end of the strap. Lift the buckle to release. When the seatbelt sign is on, your seatbelt must be fastened low and tight across your lap. In case of unexpected turbulence, keep your seatbelt fastened even when the seatbelt sign is off.
United Polaris business class, if your seat has a shoulder strap, fasten your seatbelt, then secure the shoulder strap by
Ramp slides will automatically inflate. If needed, lifelines are located in the window frames of the balloon exits. In a water landing, do not use the window exits unless advised by a crew member. All 8 exits are marked with red.
You will find a life vest equipped with the water-activated light in a pouch under, between, or next to your seat. When directed, pull the tab to remove the pouch. If present, remove the strap-on around the pouch. Tear open the pouch, remove and unfold the vest. Slip it over your head, wrap the belt around your waist, and secure it to the buckle in front. Pull the loose end and tight. Inflate your vest just prior to exiting the aircraft by pulling down sharply on the red tag. You can also inflate the vest by blowing into the tube.
This aircraft is also equipped.
The in-flight entertainment system already looks very promising. Look how detailed this map is. You can even see other flights. as if it is flight radar. This 767 is fitted with two Pratt & Whitney PW4060 engines. These are great sounding engines. Let's listen as they come to life during pushback. I'm very excited to be flying on a Boeing 767 again. It's only the second time for me, after flying on a Rolls-Royce engine 767-300ER from British Airways back in 2017. That was my first ever flying plane spotting trip. 9 years later, I'm about to start my third trip to the USA, and the second one together with my brother Lars. As we arrive at runway 24 for takeoff, my mate Yauni is spotting our departure. Let's fly. was a great takeoff. Amazing sounds from the Pratt & Whitney engines. Now we are climbing over the North Sea, heading for the UK. It's just past lunchtime and we get some food served. We were kind of surprised that it was a hot meal at the time of the day. It was really nice. Over the North Atlantic Ocean, and I decide to have a look at the in-flight entertainment. First of all, the seat is very good. I could sit here no problem for the whole duration of the flight. United Airlines offers Wi-Fi choices and power sockets. You can also access some in-flight entertainment on your phone. This in-flight entertainment system is fantastic. Let me show you. You can access the Wi-Fi very easily via this QR code. There's plenty of flight information to be found, even information on connecting flights. is like anywhere in the world. There's a great flight tracker with a lot of information and views. Really enjoying the flight so far. Hold on, what's that? We've got company. It's a Lufthansa Airbus A340-300 flying alongside us. Wow, what a sight. That's amazing. IGM, flying flight Lufthansa 444 from Frankfurt to Atlanta. Yes, I'm getting my best air-to-air shots to date here. Slowly overtakes us and gets out of sight. But it isn't long before another airplane comes into view. This time it's the Airbus A330-200 YRKID from High Sky, flying from Bucharest to New York JFK. A look on flight radar learns that we are flying in a fun group of flights. Sadly, the Lufthansa and the High Sky would be the only ones we would see. We receive a nice snack we know very well. Meanwhile, we have made US landfall. Not long before starting our descent to Washington, the crew served us this thing. This was not really tasty for me, but I still ate it. We slowly start descending towards Washington, D.C. The weather here is beautiful, but also a tad windy. I am very excited for our arrival. The brothers are soon back on US soil, 4 years after our first visit. It will also be our second time flying into Washington Dulles Airport, and again with United. Only our plane has grown a bit since last time. We were on an Embraer E170 back then. So, as I said, we are very excited. However, my stomach was getting a lot less excited. It clearly didn't like the pizza sandwich thing, and combined with the approach getting bumpier and bumpier, I was starting to feel quite bad. Because of the strong wind, runway 30 is in use for landings. We have to fly a long approach around the airport with multiple left-hand turns, including a sharp one shortly before landing. On the one hand, I really enjoyed this. On the other hand, I wished we touched down sooner than later. Because the closer we got to landing, the worse I was feeling. It made me think back to the first time I got sick while on a plane. That was on a Carpenter Fokker 100 back in 2018. Eventually we were lined up for runway 30. That was a hefty landing. But we made it. And I kept the contents of my stomach inside. Just.
And we like to be seabirds to Washington to Washington Dulles for the local time is 2:53 p.m. Enjoy your time here in Washington or wherever travel take you. And if this is walkable, please take comfort seat until the seatbelt sign is turned off. You can continue to use and charge your phones and tablets. If you see any exit row, please do not plug anything into the outlet. And don't forget to check the seat back pocket and make sure that you have all your belongings. And be careful when opening those overhead bins. And to keep the aircraft comfortable for the next customers, please open your overhead air vents. And if you see an extra window, please close the window check before you leave. And once we round the gate, we'll be handing you off to airport team, and they'll be more than happy to answer any questions you may have. Any checked luggage may be retrieved with baggage carousel number 17, and we'll be coming into gate C7.
There's some nice stuff parked on the airport. Check out that Qatari Boeing C-17. It's been a fantastic flight on the United Boeing 767. It's been amazing, despite getting sick at the end of the flight. I need to try and fly some more 767s before they inevitably get retired. They are real strong workhorses, capable of doing any kind of flight, and they are great to see and great to hear. After its first flight in 1981, it's still being built today as a freighter and air-to-air refueling plane. That just shows you what a versatile plane this is. I really hope you enjoyed taking this flight with me. More videos of flying in the US are coming soon. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and as always, have a great day.